Here's a look at what's making news now on Toledo News This Morning. Festival Fun. The German-American Festival once again takes over Oakshade Grove, which you'll want to know this morning. Plus, Labor Day Parade. The annual tradition is just over a week away. What organizers have planned. And, speaking out, why Toledo's Olympic bronze medalist is demanding an apology from TPD. It's Saturday, August 27th, 2022. And we're off. Good Saturday morning. I'm Jaden Jefferson, and welcome to Toledo News This Morning. Let's get things started with a check of that first forecast, as well as a traffic update. Expect a sunny day for your Saturday, with a high in the upper 70s and a low in the low 60s. The sunshine will then stick around for Sunday with 80s in the forecast. Overall, it's just going to be a wonderful weekend. The Nebraska Avenue Bridge over I-75, which closed in late March of 2020 due to reconstruction, reopened on Monday. Also this week, the ramp from the Anthony Wayne Trail to northbound I-75 reopened on Wednesday. Happening today, day 2 of the German-American Festival kicks off at Oakshade Grove in Oregon. From 2 p.m. today to 1 a.m. Sunday, and Sunday from noon to 8 p.m., you can enjoy a variety of German food, including the famous potato salad, as well as imported beer. According to the Facebook event page, this event has been going on for over 50 years, while producing funds for philanthropic programs in the Toledo area. You can get tickets online at GermanAmericanFestival.net. Also happening today, the city of Toledo is hosting a drop-off refuse and recycling event to get rid of some of those unwanted items. From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Bowsher High School, you can drop off electronic waste, up to 10 tires on or off the rim, recyclables, and latex paint free of charge. Document shredding will also be provided. The city will also be able to take care of your yard waste, which can include overgrowth, brush, sticks and branches, leaves, vines, and even grass clippings. Commercial businesses will be turned away. Finally, household waste, from batteries to pesticides, as well as scrap metal, will also be accepted. I may not be a bug guy, but this event sounds like a cool one. Metro Parks Toledo is hosting Bug Fest at Secor Metro Park. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., you can celebrate bugs. The Bugman will host 2 shows, one right at 10 and another at 12:30. With other community partners to entertain and educate attendees. This is a free event, and reservations are not required. Okay, so if bugs aren't exactly your thing, what about art? From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Main Street in Swanton, you can browse artwork from across the area. Some will be up for purchase, so be sure to have your wallet at the ready. Toledo's rich jazz legacy continues to live on, now in the form of a jazz festival happening on Sunday. Glass City Jazz Fest will be a one-day festival at Glass City Metro Park, featuring food, local businesses, and of course, great music, all from noon to sunset. There is no entry fee, and to accompany all of that activity, there's something in it for our city's youth. Scholarships will be handed out to some young musicians right here in our area. To view the festival's robust lineup, visit GlassCityJazzFest.com. Organizers of Toledo's Labor Day Parade say the event is going to be back in full force this year. The parade is an annual event that celebrates the achievements of organized labor in Northwest Ohio. Organizers expect that after COVID-19 hampered last year's event and canceled 2020's, the community will show up for all those in participation. The parade kicks off at 9 a.m. Labor Day morning at the corner of Summit and Monroe Streets in downtown Toledo. Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur will serve as Grand Marshal. Following her August 2nd arrest for allegedly resisting arrest after TPD broke up a large group of people for, quote, disorderly conduct, Toledo's Olympic bronze medalist, O'Shea Jones, is demanding an apology from the city and her charges be dropped. Jones' legal team claims that she wasn't even awake at the time of the incident, saying that she came downstairs to the sound of officers banging on her door.
When she came downstairs, she simply asked for a badge number. When that happened, she was assaulted, she was handcuffed, and her life was changed.
TPD has an internal investigation underway. When this video was released on Tuesday, Jones gave the city a deadline of 1 week to both apologize and drop the charges. I will, of course, let you know if that happens. So the Do Zip Codes Matter documentary is going to be showing at Imagination Station, and it's coming up soon. So give people an idea of what this documentary is about and why it's important to see.
So, where you live has a great influence on the outcomes that you're able to achieve in your life. Everything from the schools you're able to attend, the food you have access to, the like I said, the education that you get, the transportation to jobs, all of those things, healthy food, all of those things are determined by where you live. And so zip code matters looks at each of those things, and also then takes a historic look at how our neighborhoods got to be the way they are today.
And it really is an important conversation because I don't think many of us, myself included, don't take enough time to think about how where I was born, where I live, has an impact on my future. So what do you think having this conversation can do for many people?
Well, first, understanding how we got here is critical to figuring out where we go from here. And so having these conversations and educating, especially, the younger generation is so important, because you all are the future, right? The next generation, is going to be the ones that are going to have to continue the work that the Fair Housing Center and other organizations like us have started.
And talking about the work of the Fair Housing Center, for people who maybe haven't had to yet utilize your services, or have maybe heard about you in the community but don't specifically know your mission, give people an idea of what you guys do.
So we are a nonprofit civil rights agency, and our mission is the elimination of housing discrimination. And we do that a number of different ways. One way in which we do that is by assisting folks who have been the victims of housing discrimination through investigating complaints of discrimination and helping them file complaints, whether that's through an attorney or through governmental agencies like the Ohio Civil Rights Commission or the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or helping them, try and work something out with their housing provider. So that's one aspect of it. Another aspect of it, which is where Sarah Jenkins, who's also on this Zoom, comes in, is our education component. So I'm sure you've heard the expression, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And that is where our education program comes in, because we work very hard to educate the community about what their rights are and their responsibilities, but also to educate housing providers on their rights and responsibilities.
And if, people are interested and want to see the documentary, how can they go about doing that? So time, the day, and how they can get tickets as well.
The documentary screening of Zip Code Matters and Community Conversation is happening on September 8th at 6:30 p.m. at the Imagination Station Key Bank Discovery Theater, and that is free and open to the public.
Definitely an important conversation that we're having, and hopefully it opens up people's eyes to just the impact of zip code and how it's something that we often don't think of. So Sarah Jenkins and Marie Flannery with the Fair Housing Center of Toledo, thank you so much for your time.
And thank you.
Finally, this morning, the city of Toledo will host Party in the Parks with food trucks and live entertainment every Wednesday night from 4 to 8 p.m. The series starts August 31st and continues through September 28th. For a look at the food truck lineup and other related information, visit the food truck party section of the city's website. Those are the headlines for this busy Saturday. Have a great weekend.